Have you ever wondered why some children bounce back from adversity while others struggle? Today, we're diving into the concept of resilience, a fundamental skill we should all aim to cultivate in our youth. Resilience is this incredible ability to recover from setbacks, to adapt well to change, and to keep going in the face of adversity. It's like the rubber band effect. You stretch it, you pull it, you twist it, but it always springs back into shape, ready to take on the next challenge. Now, imagine if our children could do the same. Imagine if they could view setbacks not as insurmountable roadblocks, but as stepping stones towards growth and improvement. The beauty of resilience is that it's not a fixed trait. It's not something that children either have or do not have. Rather, resilience is not something that children either have or do not have. It's a skill that they can learn and develop. Consider the case of Malala Yousafzai, a young woman who exemplifies resilience. Malala's story takes us back to the picturesque Swat Valley in Pakistan, where she was born. As a young girl, she developed a thirst for knowledge, an appetite for learning that was not quenched by the limited opportunities available to her. Despite living in a society where girls' education was not prioritized, Malala championed the cause, advocating for the rights of girls to attend school. However, her brave stance was met with unthinkable violence. In 2012, when she was just 15 years old, Malala was shot by a member of the Taliban on her way home from school. A bullet to the head could have marked the end of her journey, but Malala was not one to be silenced so easily. Following a miraculous recovery, Malala's resolve only grew stronger. Instead of allowing the traumatic event to silence her, she used it as a platform to amplify her voice. Her resilience was not just about survival, it was about thriving, about transforming personal suffering into a global call for action. Her story continued to unfold on the global stage. In 2014, at the tender age of 17, Malala became the youngest ever recipient of the Nobel Peace Prize. Her message was clear and powerful. Education is a right, not a privilege. Today, Malala continues her fight for girls' education, inspiring millions around the world with her unyielding spirit. So what can we learn from Malala's story? It's a tale of courage and perseverance, of standing tall in the face of adversity. It's a testament to the power of resilience, to the strength that lies within each of us, waiting to be unleashed. It's a reminder that even in the direst of circumstances, we can rise, we can push through, and we can effect change. Malala's story is a powerful example of how resilience can help us overcome even the most challenging situations. Another example of resilience in action is the story of Alex Honnold, a world-renowned rock climber. Born in Sacramento, California, Alex's love for climbing began at a young age, but his journey to become a legendary figure in his field was anything but smooth sailing. Alex's claim to fame is his unprecedented free solo ascent of Yosemite's El Capitan, a towering vertical rock formation that stretches over 3,000 feet into the sky. He accomplished this feat without ropes, harnesses, or any form of safety gear. Imagine the intense focus, the unwavering determination, and the sheer resilience required to attempt, let alone succeed in such a challenge. The El Capitan climb was a culmination of years of rigorous training and relentless practice. Alex spent countless hours scaling smaller cliffs, studying El Capitan's intricate rock patterns, and even memorizing every crevice and ledge that could aid his ascent. His preparation was meticulous, leaving no room for error because, in his case, one mistake could mean the difference between life and death. Alex's resilience is not just in his physical strength and agility, but also in his mental toughness. He faced unimaginable fear and danger with unwavering courage. His mindset was simple: to never give up, no matter how insurmountable the obstacle seemed. His resilience was his shield, protecting him from the fear of failure and the debilitating consequences of a potential fall. But Alex's story is more than just about a man climbing a mountain. It's a testament to the power of resilience. It reminds us that when we face our fears and push past our comfort zones, we can achieve things that once seemed impossible. Alex Honnold's journey is a testament to the fact that resilience is not just about surviving adversity, but about thriving in the face of it. It's about harnessing the power within us to overcome the challenges that life throws our way and emerging stronger on the other side. Alex's story demonstrates that with resilience, we can push past our limits and achieve extraordinary things. But what exactly is happening in our brains when we exercise resilience? You see, resilience isn't just a mental or emotional trait, it's also deeply connected with our brain's function and structure. When we face a challenge or adversity, our brain's stress response system, the hypothalamic pituitary adrenal axis, or HPA axis for short, is activated. This triggers the release of stress hormones, including cortisol. In a resilient individual, this system is well regulated, allowing them to respond effectively to stress and then return to a state of calm. Beyond this stress response, resilience is also linked to the prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain responsible for executive functions like decision-making, impulse control, and emotional regulation. When we exercise resilience, we're essentially training this part of our brain, much like how we might train a muscle. Over time, this can lead to structural changes in the brain, making us better equipped to handle future stressors. Now let's talk about how resilience can be cultivated. Science tells us that positive relationships play a pivotal role. A supportive network can provide a sense of security and stability, promoting healthy brain development and resilience. Self-confidence, too, is a key player in fostering resilience. When we believe in our abilities, we're more likely to approach challenges with a positive mindset, which can enhance our resilience. This confidence can be nurtured through experiences of success, supportive feedback, and opportunities for skill development. Lastly, resilience is also about effective coping skills. This includes techniques like problem solving, emotional regulation, and mindfulness. These skills help us manage stress and navigate challenges, contributing to our resilience. In a nutshell, resilience is a complex interplay of brain function, personal relationships, self-confidence, and coping skills. It's not something we're simply born with or without. It's a dynamic process that can be nurtured and developed over time. Understanding the science behind resilience can help us find effective ways to foster it in our children. So, how can we help our children develop this crucial skill? Resilience doesn't simply appear overnight. It's like a muscle that needs to be exercised and strengthened over time. And as with any skill, it's best cultivated in a nurturing and supportive environment. We can foster resilience in our youth by providing them with a safe space where they feel loved, understood, and accepted. This supportive environment encourages them to open up about their feelings and fears, allowing us to guide them in navigating their emotions and overcoming challenges. Promoting healthy risk-taking is another way to foster resilience. It's natural for us to want to protect our children from failure, but it's through facing challenges and making mistakes that they learn how to bounce back and grow stronger. By encouraging them to step out of their comfort zones and take calculated risks, we're teaching them that it's okay to fail, and that failure is just another stepping stone on the path to success. Teaching coping skills is a vital part of fostering resilience in our youth. Life is full of ups and downs, and it's important for our children to understand that it's okay to feel down sometimes. What's crucial is how they deal with these feelings. We can teach them coping mechanisms like deep breathing, mindfulness, and positive self-talk. These techniques can help them manage their emotions, reduce stress, and maintain a positive outlook even in the face of adversity. Finally, it's important to lead by example. Children often look up to adults as role models. By demonstrating resilience in our own lives, we can show them that it's not about never falling, but about getting back up every time we fall. By helping our children develop resilience, we're equipping them with a skill that will serve them well throughout their lives. With resilience, they're not just surviving, they're thriving. And isn't that what we all want for our children? To see them grow into strong, capable, and resilient adults. Resilience isn't just about surviving, it's about thriving. It's about rising above the rubble of life's challenges and coming out stronger. It's about transforming adversity into a stepping stone. It's about bouncing back better, bolder, braver. Remember Malala Yousafzai and Alex Honnold? Their stories are testament to the power of resilience, the power to turn trials into triumphs. It's not about the size of the obstacle, but the strength of the resolve. Science backs this up too, underscoring the crucial role of resilience in our lives. And the beautiful part? We can foster this resilience. It's not a trait you're born with, It's a skill you develop. So think about the young people in your life. Imagine them equipped with this armor of resilience. Imagine them not just surviving, but thriving in the face of adversity. Take the first step today. Foster resilience and help our youth not just survive, but thrive in the face of adversity.